Hey there makers, I'm Bree from Minerva, and today I have some project inspiration to share with you. So lately, I have been catching myself daydreaming a little bit about going on holiday. So I'm thinking about standing in the breeze, dipping my toes in the waves, and of course, I'm also thinking about which new sewing projects I will be stitching up to take along with me. So I started a list, and I'm calling it my Vacations Essentials list. It's not necessarily a capsule wardrobe, but it's very close. But it's more about the items that are my absolute must-haves to take with me on a warm, sunny holiday. So for me, that comes down to a breezy caftan, a sundress that could kind of double as a going out dress, a cute co-ord set, an oversized shirt, an athletic set, and of course some swimwear and a beach bag. So I have rounded up some of my favorite patterns for each categories, and I've picked out some perfect fabrics to go with them. For patterns, I kind of prioritized finding ones that offered a lot of coverage. That's really important for me to have good sun protection. I have really sensitive skin. And then fabrics that are going to keep me nice and cool. So for the fabrics, I have chosen mostly solids. So they'll pair well with everything like within the Vacations Essential pack, but will also go really nicely with the rest of my wardrobe that I'll mix in and out. I've also gone for really fun, bright colors, which I think will be perfect for holiday, great for sporting by the pool or out on the town. So without further ado, let's get into the patterns and fabrics. First up, I have chosen the Charlie Caftan by Closet Core Patterns. It is such a community classic. There are so many gorgeous versions. I really recommend checking out all the maker posts on the Charlie product page. Sewists have made this pattern up in like all kinds of fabric. I even saw like a velvet bridesmaid's dress, which was incredible. The Charlie has a deep V, these wide dolman sleeves, optional inseam pockets, and a really cool like inset center panel. View A has like these angular pleats and goes to the knee, but I am more after the classic caftan look of View C, which is a maxi length. It gathers at the waist and it ties really nicely at the back. The printed Charlie comes in US sizes 0 to 20, and that is a 33-inch hip to a 48-inch hip. It's an advanced beginner pattern that comes with really good instructions. It holds your hands through techniques like sewing that V-neck facing and constructing that inset waist piece. I chose the Minerva Core Range Enzyme Washed 100% linen. So this is one of my absolute favorite linens ever. It is super soft, it's really breezy, and it is a dream to sew with. It comes in 20 colors. This is the coral colorway. I just really love how bright and vibrant it is. I think a summer holiday is the perfect occasion to wear something bright and bold like this. It's gonna breathe really well. It's not sheer, but it feels really nice and cool and soft on the skin. I think it's really perfect for a caftan like the Charlie. Next on the list is a sundress. Now, in the spirit of keeping my suitcase light, I wanted my sundress to be one that could go from a casual day dress to something a bit fancier for the evening. So I've decided to make a little black dress. And for that, I have picked a strappy little number with the Atelier Jupe Chloe sundress and top. Chloe is a really chic, like shift style cami and dress. The front neckline and the straps are constructed with bias binding, and the back of the dress is finished with elastic, which provides some really good fit and nice shaping. For my version, I definitely want to include the optional neckline and hem ruffles for a little something extra. Chloe comes in sizes UK 6 to 24, which is a 36 to 52-inch hip. It is rated intermediate, mostly because creating your own bias tape can be a little tricky depending on your fabric, but the rest of the construction is really straightforward. For the fabric, for my little black dress, my little day to night outfit, I went for the Meat Milk Tencel Crispy Crepe, of course in black. Now it does come in several other gorgeous colors. Now this is 86% tencel and 14% polyester. The crepey texture of this is just so magical. It kind of like softens the black so it doesn't feel too harsh or too dark for wearing during the day, but it also kind of provides like a little something special than just like a plain weave, which is really great for a going out outfit. I think it is the perfect choice for whipping up a super versatile dress like the Atelier Jupe Chloe. So I had to include a co-ord set. I am absolutely obsessed with the Friday Pattern Company saguaro set. I am just in love with the little crop top with its easy grown-on sleeves, the cute little front ties, and of course, breezy elastic waist trousers are always welcome in my wardrobe. On their own, they're really good pieces to like mix and match, but together you have a super chic holiday outfit. Now the saguaro comes in sizes extra, extra small to 7X, which is hips 34 to 63 inches. It is a beginner pattern and it focuses on learning techniques like bias binding and elastic insertion while keeping the garment construction nice and simple. For my breezy co-ord, I chose this really gorgeous yarn-dyed cotton linen from the Minerva core range. It is 55% linen and 45% cotton. And it comes in several colors that all have this really nice, like almost kind of nautical, like white stripe running through it. This one is denim blue. It is super fine. It's really light and perfect for summer. This fabric really makes me like want to be on a boat in the Mediterranean. Like I'm imagining my own kind of like eat, pray, love moment, only it's set in Greece and I am wearing a saguaro set in this fabric. My next vacation essential is an oversized white linen shirt. I love how versatile a white blouse can be, and I feel like even more so if it's kind of on that like oversized side. I'm thinking it could be like a cover up at the beach. I could wear it tied like at the front over a dress. It can be a slouchy overlayer if it's chilly or if I need like some extra sun protection, like so versatile. And as soon as it went on my list, I knew that I needed to go for the Olya shirt from Paper Theory Patterns because ever since it came out, it has been a sewing community favorite. Now at a glance, it kind of seems like your standard menswear inspired shirt, but the construction is really clever and the style lines are really unique. So the whole like chest, front, and sleeve is one piece that attaches to the front body, forming these nice little inseam chest pockets. It has a classic collar and collar stand, a front placket, a back yoke, and tower plackets on the sleeves. So it comes in sizes UK 6 to 28, so that is a 34 to 57.5-inch hip. It's rated advanced in terms of difficulty, but I think it's more because the construction is very unique and unlike other shirt making. But in general, I think that shirt making is as much about patience as it is about skill. So if you love this pattern, I definitely think you should give it a go. For my classic white linen shirt, I went for a white linen. So this is the Minerva core range, washed slub linen. It's of course 100% linen, and the slub texture gives it like a little more interest, I think. But because it's been industrially washed, it is super, super soft. It has a really nice like bounce and some really good drape. I chose the optic white, but it also comes in ivory, almond, and like 23 other colors. I really love the bright white. It is a bit sheer, which I think is perfect for an oversized shirt like the Paper Theory Olya. Next on my list is an athletic set. So as much as I really like, lounging by a pool, I'm also a pretty active sightseer when I am on vacation. I really love a good hike. I like exploring towns and countryside by bike. So I knew I wanted something I could just like throw on and be super comfortable. Plus, whether or not I'm like actually hiking or just kind of swanning around town. I really like having the option of slipping on bike shorts under my dresses. I just really like that extra layer, and I'm probably not the only one. So when I saw McCall's 8208, I knew that I had found the perfect pattern for vacation. It is a paneled top and shorts, and it's meant for athletic knit fabrics. The bike shorts, of course, huge win. But I also really love the options for the top. There's a plain sleeve view, which I think would make a really great rash guard to pair like with a swimsuit. And then I really like the puff sleeve, which is just a really cute way to kind of level up your athletic wear. So it comes in 2 size ranges. The A5 envelope includes sizes 6 to 14, so that's a 32.5 to 38-inch hip. The F5 is 16 to 24, which is for hips measuring 40 to 48 inches. It is intended for beginners, so if you're used to sewing with knit fabrics, I imagine you could sew up this set really, really quickly. I chose the Minerva Core range Activewear Lycra in black. So it is 83% nylon and 17% spandex. So that makes it really perfect for activewear and swimsuits. It has loads of stretch as well as this really pretty like sheen to it. Now, I know that black seems a little bit boring, especially since this fabric comes in like 20 gorgeous colors, but I really wanted to go for versatility. Now, practically, I knew I'd want something to go under my little black dress, as I mentioned earlier. But what I'm really excited about is pairing this set, particularly the shorts, with that white Olya shirt. So I have been seeing this look like everywhere, and I absolutely love it. It's like the contrast with the crisp, classic shirt with casual, comfy bike shorts. I think you add like a cute hat and a belt bag. It's a whole look. I love it, and I do think that like the black and the white will really kind of like elevate it even more. So no holiday wardrobe list would be complete without swimwear. So there have been so many great indie swimwear patterns released lately. It was really hard to choose one, but I ended up going with the Tilly and the Buttons Corally swimsuit and bikini. So I really love that this one pattern comes with both a 1-piece and a 2-piece variation. And you can even choose if you want a high or low-waisted bikini bottom, so that's great. I really like the balance of this pattern. I think there's a good amount of coverage at the front, like both over the chest, but also around the legs and hips. And then the back scoops down really low, and then there's kind of a cheekier cut at the bum. I also love that you can keep it simple, or you can embellish the style lines a bit with some ruffles around the neckline and down the back, or just at the hips, which I think is super cute. Corally comes in UK sizes 6 to 34, so that is for hips measuring 33 to 61 inches. It's an improver pattern, so the Corally is ideal for sewists that have some experience working with knits before they take on a swim fabric, which can be a little bit slippier and require just a little bit more patience. For my swim fabric, I have picked this really bright, beautiful, chlorine-resistant swimwear lycra from Minerva's Core range. So this is 85% polyester and 15% elastane. It is super duper stretchy, so it has about 90% stretch, both horizontally and vertically. This is the colorway turquoise, but the fabric comes in lots of other colors. Now, the Corally swimsuit is lined, so you could either use a swim lining or a power mesh. I will pop a link in to one of my favorites. Or you could use the same fabric as a self-lining, which is probably what I would do in this case, because I really love how neat and tidy it looks on the inside using self fabric. But either way you go, this chlorine-resistant swim lycra will make a really, really cute Corally swimsuit. Last on my list is a beach/pool bag. Now this is an item that I'm always forgetting to pack, So this year I am determined to make a beach bag that I love so much that there's no way that I can possibly forget to bring it. I've picked the Noodlehead poolside tote bag. So I really like the shape. There's like this little scoop in the middle that's super, super cute. I like the way that the handles like come up kind of at an angle from the bottom. There's two pocket options, so you can go for like a little slip pocket or one with a zippered closure. I am always losing things, so I definitely go for that zippered option, as well as the optional key ring loop. So it like hangs from the inside of the bag for you to clip your keys to, so you're not like rummaging through to find them at the bottom. I think it is so clever. It's really great for people like me. Now the bag measures 14.5 inches wide by 14.5 inches tall, plus like the length of the handle. It's 7.5 inches deep, which is apparently big enough to fit 4 beach towels and several accessories. So that sounds so perfect. The poolside tote is rated for adventurous beginners and is a really great first pattern if you're just getting into bag making. For my poolside tote, I have chosen this really cute sunny yellow duck cotton canvas from the Minerva core range. So it's 100% cotton and has a really nice like classic canvas weave and canvas texture to it. I went for this like bright yellow because I wanted something really sweet and just sunny for like toting around. But there are over 30 colors to choose from, so you should definitely check them out. I would say this is on the like lighter side for a canvas, but it's still plenty sturdy for bag making, especially since the poolside tote is lined. So between like the lining, the handles, and like all the little accessories, like the little key loop holder, the poolside tote is a really great scrap buster. And I am hoping that I'll have enough left over from the striped cotton linen of the saguaro set that I want to make to do that as the lining, because I think the yellow and the blue will just be like so cute together. And I just know that like by making my own poolside tote, there's no way that I would ever forget to take a tote bag with me on holiday ever again. So those are my 7 vacation essentials. And if you are thinking about maybe making a list like this for the upcoming holidays, I would highly recommend checking out the hashtags here on Minerva. I used it as part of forming my list, and I saw so much great maker inspiration by using hashtags like hashtag beachwear, hashtag vacation look, hashtag holiday sewing. And of course you can get more specific by garment with like hashtag caftan, or you can even look for like a specific pattern or fabric type that you're looking for. It's a really great way to see patterns and ideas on different like body shapes and see how different fabrics can hold different pattern details. Now, we would love to hear from you to learn what your vacation essentials are. What is it that you can't leave home without? If you're planning some holiday sewing, tell us in the comments about what you're making. And we are all about sewing and crafting and making. We love chatting with you about what you're up to. That's all from me today. I hope you're feeling as inspired as I am to get to do some sunny sewing. Until next time, happy making. Bye!